Hey, this is Squirrel, and I'm one of Blue Season Bali's finalists for the Best Dive Job in the World, 2014-2015. Soon, I will be traveling to Bali, where I will be competing with 7 other contestants for the dream job, a year as a dive instructor on the Island of the Gods. But first, a huge thank you to the sponsors. Without their contributions, none of this would be possible. And it's a huge opportunity. So sponsors, thank you so much. In the meantime, I'm preparing a few little videos for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. Hope you guys enjoy. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my most memorable dive. To help me tell the story of my favorite dive, I've recruited some help. Some help with some of my dive buddies that were on this night dive with me.
Hi Lorena, it's Amanda. I'm broadcasting live from Washington DC with some cherry blossoms.
Hi there, I'm Yannis from Germany. I learned diving together with Lorena.
But also the help of another special little friend. So this particular dive took place at Gordon's in Flint's Reef off the coast of Cairns, Australia. And it was a night dive, and I think that's part of what made it so special. We're diving along, and my instructor points to this cave, and he's pointing at something, trying to get our attention. And I'm like, what is he pointing at? I poke my head in. I kind of felt like I was invading some creature's space, and sure enough I was. And then I see this other head come out, and then I see the whole creature's body that belongs to this head come out. And it's Brian, this 150-year-old turtle, and I've been hearing about this turtle all day, and here I was finally meeting him.
I remember when we first saw him at his usual resting spot, and once he came out, he was so big we were all surprised. He's the biggest turtle I've seen. In fact, we don't even have any turtles in Finland, so that was really cool.
And he comes out, and he's just, well, not staring at me because I wasn't quite face to face with him, but I was face to face with his stomach. And it was super cool because he was so massive, and it was like, I felt like I was outside of my body just looking at this image from National Geographic. And it was probably the moment that I could pinpoint where I decided I wanted to dive forever. And then after about 2 seconds he swam away, and all I could do was just stare at him in amazement until he turned into a little dot. So then I spent this whole night dive in wonder because it just felt like something so special. Then after seeing a whole lot of nothing, I just see all these sharks. It feels like they came out of nowhere, and I think I counted like at least 9 of them.
I was so scared because I thought we'd run into a lot of sharks, which we did.
The only thing we could see were the 5 or so sharks that were circling around us, just in shapes and all blurry.
It just felt like there were these cute little puppies that I was watching, and then I wanted to follow them, but I didn't want to stray too far from the group, but at the same time I kind of did. I can't really tell you where everything was or where all the corals were, because I don't remember, because that's not what made it so memorable. What made it so memorable was the animal encounters, meeting Brian, that turtle, meeting a second turtle. I even wrote about it in my logbook.
First we saw a small turtle, and then we saw Brian, who kind of waved over to us and swam with us for about the next 15 minutes. Meeting Brian, the big old turtle, was one of the greatest experiences I've had while diving.
Meeting all of those sharks, that's what made it so cool. That's what made it worthwhile. That's what makes me want to be a dive instructor, is to continue swimming with all these wonderful creatures.
And it was such an incredible experience, and I think it was probably the highlight of all of our trip.
It was as brilliant as it could possibly get. Yeah, breathtaking is a funny word for a diving experience, but is probably the word that describes it best.
But what also makes these experiences so amazing is the people. The people that were on the boat with me for those 3 days. The people that just you meet on your travels. The 7 other finalists that I'm about to meet. All that to say that all these encounters are what makes our experiences in life so enriching. So I can't really give you the layout of this reef off of Australia, but I can tell you what made it so special to me. Blue Season Bali, Patty, Aqualung, Sunto, Wonderpuss, Abyss World, Water Adventure Ocean Wide, Dive Masters Indonesia, Intova, The Menjengan, Air Bali, Pramasana Beach, Surface Marker, and Project Aware.